Defense for the Bengals, they really played well and I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you get into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Play action, now it's 2. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's not down. Can't get some credit there. He popped up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down. Throwing his tongue by ball on 3rd down here. And that'll be incomplete. That's a first down chunk of the game. And clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here's John Mixon as they start on the ground. Took his way First down yardage on the first play of the drive, getting 14. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. First down, here's Burrow. He's got it in, complete. And finally down he goes. Looks like inside the 10 to 7. It's a gain of 35. I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And that bat right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Not a whole lot there. 1st and goal. That's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals put tonight's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, no screen. And they get him down to 9 before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, is 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way too when you throw it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Tua now on first down.
He should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shot to throw again. That's caught by his feet, tied in by Gesicki. That's out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
Mike Gesicki's really emerged as one of Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. After 73 catches last season, he gets another one here in the trains.
Gaston Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time try?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The center receiver in motion left. From the 41, Tua.
Oh, come on. That's some bullshit.
Right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Bull. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that real expert.
On one, ready? 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's the tight end Hurst with it. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
He took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taylor now returning it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On fine, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Burrow on play action. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
11. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here we go, here we go.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's going to be caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Tua going to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Gun, gun. Shot.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11, 11. 11, MT, pace. 11, MT, pace.
To the air again, Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He'll buy some time right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow will throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Melton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Tua. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
11.
From the 39, Burrow steps away to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11, MP,
Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. On his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Burrow on play action. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Tua. This pass complete to Melton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Tua to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's
a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Was what an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cincinnati, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.